The Biden administration is fighting to keep sexually graphic books in American schools, because that makes sense, despite the growing parental effort to protect their children from explicit material. The left, they are now adopting the term book bans as a way to describe this parental movement. The White House announcing that they are appointing a new, quote, book ban coordinator. We should instead call her a porn enforcer, to challenge the removal of graphic books from school libraries across the country. Meanwhile, at least one public library, they're now inviting parents and children to read sexually graphic books out loud. The Hoboken, New Jersey Public Library is calling it a Ban Books Readathon. And the event kicks off with a drag queen story hour for kids. And they're even raffling out sexually explicit books for kids. Some of those titles include The Book is Gay, Genderqueer, and They, She, He, Easy as A, B, C. My goodness. Dagen, where to start? I'll start here. So this is a Ban Bookathon. And if you swipe on the Instagram page, the next page has a list of the most challenged books. And there's between 1 and 3 a young adult hour, and then after 3:30 an adult hour, an adult time period to read books. Unclear which books are going where. But I want to point this out. Genderqueer is on the most challenged book list. Washington Examiner says these include coming-of-age novels. They're talking about some of the banned books Biden reference. These books include coming-of-age novels like Genderqueer, the most challenged book of 2022, and Flamer, both illustrated works. The former visually and quite graphically depicts oral sex between minors, among other acts in explicit situations, while the latter shows an erection and self-pleasure and instructs the young reader on the use of, well, let's call it, sex toys. I don't even know these words, but somehow my daughter, who will go to kindergarten soon, should know them.
Yeah, sex toys for fetishes.
There you go.
I don't even know. I think that the White House, if they're going to talk about the banning of books, they should have a book reading on live television and live stream it and make Kamala Harris do it, since she's gotten all of these assignments and she's so great at public speaking. And she should have to sit there and read those books, every single one of them aloud, and then hold up the pictures like this. Yep. Because when Ron DeSantis talked about these books in Florida, the local television stations cut the feed. There have been instances when parents have gotten up and started reading from these books at, say, school board meetings, and they've been cut off because it's so offensive. Or as on this very couch, Kayla, you talked about in Hillsborough County, Florida, there were books in an elementary school discussing how to avoid painful sex, lubricants, venereal diseases in an elementary school. Let Kamala Harris or Joe Biden read from those, because we know how their last event went, and it wound up with toplessness.
Bingo. That is my home county, Hillsborough County, and that was a book in an elementary school. And Ron DeSantis, there were 175 books overall, is what the Florida governor's website said that they were looking at. And look, the book's not banned. Correct. You want to go buy your kid pornography, you can do that as a parent. That's your choice. You just can't get it at the public school library.
Yeah, that would have once gotten you in trouble with Child Protective Services, but apparently not anymore. But look, if we can see pornographic images on the South Lawn of the White House, why not in schools?
Touché.
That's where we are right now. I mean, look, the answer to this is school choice. If parents should not have to go to the school board and beg them not to have their children exposed to pornography in school. They should, if their kids is in a crazy school, they should be able to pull them out and take them to a school where they're being taught to read and write and add and subtract, and particularly in the context of what's happening right now. The Nation's report card came out and a few months ago and reported that we have lost 2 decades of progress in reading and math because of the pandemic lockdowns. 2 decades. And so anybody who is not laser focused on fixing those learning losses, and particularly affecting minority kids, if you're not focused on that, the idea that you're focused on gender ideologies and race ideologies and teaching kids, I'm sorry, they can't read Flamer if they can't read.
Michelle, and just pointing out, Washington Post found 77% say it's inappropriate for teachers to teach sexuality in K-3 education.
I think the bigger thing going on here, all these points are valid. Everyone said something really important. This is an attack on Ron DeSantis because they fear him
Yes.
politically.
Correct.
This is attack on Florida and Ron DeSantis. They're trying to make him sound like the book banner. And if they repeat the word banned and book bans over and over and over again, how many times do you repeat a lie before it becomes a fact, or before it becomes a fact in some people's mind? That's what this is about. I think this is purely political. And as you said, these books aren't banned. Go buy them for your kids if you want to.
It's the new Jim Crow 2.0.
Totally. And Republicans need to talk about this differently, too. Like, it can't be about books out of classrooms. We have to be clear. This is pornography out of classrooms, the culture wars. Stop using the terms of the left.
Yeah, and there's a big difference between having an event in Hoboken out in public where people can choose to bring their children. It says it's a family-friendly event. You have a choice to bring them in and listen to whatever's read out loud there. You have some idea, at least, of the content and what's available in a library that your middle schooler might ultimately bring home. And this is a big cultural challenge across the country. Moms for Liberty, a group that is out there fighting for parental rights, was just put on the Southern Poverty Law Center's hate map. And they are among those that the administration might say are among folks trying to ban books. So there's a big cultural question going on here, and there is a big difference between reading out loud publicly, where you can take your child to see, or something they might come home with from school.
Yeah, I really can't believe the country we live in. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.